Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Raven and Rowley. I'm Raven and this is Rowley. We are going on car and tent camping adventures, and we're going to be reviewing products and places along the way. We'll also be discussing RV living from time to time because I live in an RV. I'm looking forward to constructing a planned 6x12 enclosed cargo trailer conversion into a tiny house. So please stay tuned for that, okay? My goal is to spend a year traveling with Rowley and having fun and discussing new things. This week I'll be talking about and reviewing the smallest Jackery. Nobody seems to be talking about the tiniest little Jackery, which is what I happen to have. I'll also talk about solar panels and various small battery packs that are used to maintain electricity while boondocking and what I use them for. If you're curious, please join us on this journey and continue to watch. Okay. I'm sorry about that. This is the Jackery 240. This is the solar input, 2 USB ports, one of them aside, and one regular plug and one car plug. This is the smallest Jackery that they make. I bought this in 2019 on March 23rd. This is to turn on the display. I don't know if you can see the display, but right now it has no input and no out, so I don't have anything plugged into it. I guess I can crop that later. It's a 60 watt solar panel. This company doesn't exist any longer, but the panel, I've had it, I bought it the same day I bought the Jackery. So if you see, let me see if I can get this in some of it in the sun. It has a pouch in the back to hold the cables. I think most of the solar panels are like this. It's just a holds the cables. In here you have extra, let's see if I can get that in the camera, extra USB ports so that you could actually plug in your phone or whatever and charge it directly off of the solar panel. So let me find the end of this. I'm going to plug it into the Jackery. You see that the display says nothing's going on. Right? It might be, it says 0 output, 0 input. I plugged this in. You know, it's still saying 0. So let me turn it around so it faces the sun. Now all of it obviously isn't showing in the sun, but let's see, is it picking up anything? Yes. It's input 1 watt. There's nothing going out. But then again, I don't have anything plugged in. So this worked out really, really well, really fast. No problem charging. Nothing. Actually, no problems at all. What you really want to know, though, I'm sure, is what can it charge? I got to show you. Aside, I could, if the Jackery 240 was completely charged, whoops, if it was completely charged, it would charge my HP laptop twice without needing to be recharged. It could charge my phone, I think it's either 17 times. You charge my phone either 17 times or 24 times, I forget which it is. If that was, of course, if that was the only thing I was charging. But anyway, the Jackery came with, you know, the little brick. It's a small brick. And so you can charge it from your car too. Small brick. Easy to carry around. This whole set is just really easy peasy. You know, just set it up in a few minutes. But you want to know what it charges, right? Well, I use it with a regular fan. You know, regular house fan, because I have a battery operated fan, but where is it? Here we go. It's a rechargeable battery, and this plugs directly into the USB port. Okay, so I think the next time I go camping, I have to bring a fan for me. That's what you call dog camping in style. Okay, so this plugs in, but it has a battery, a rechargeable battery in it, so I don't have to have it plugged in, but I can recharge it with the Jackery. I use it to charge my DeWalt batteries, so that if I need to use any kind of tool, I have a bunch of different tools that use the same. And of course, there's the teacup. Now, this I got to be used in the car, but you know, I could just as easily be sitting in the tent in the morning and heating up my tea in that, with other batteries, which I will show you in a second. I forget what I had in this bag that I'm using. Lights. Ah, yes. Circular light for taking indoor film cameras stuff with your phone. Charges with the Jackery. This is a Lucy light. That doesn't charge with the Jackery. This is a black light. Also charges with the Jackery. And I think this one is the headlights. Ah, yes. These have rechargeable batteries, and so I recharge it with the Jackery. The thing is that so far, my using it and charging all of this stuff, and using them and, you know, charging them at whatever rate it is that they are winding down, I have not had a problem. Of course, I'm out in the sun. I can't say that I'm anywhere that has, you know, where we don't have shade most of the time. This, on the other hand, talk about battery backups. Jackery, of course. This is for you trying. This I use, do you see that? This I use for the purpose of jump starting my car. And that's exactly what I bought it for. I used to have this car that the guy said, don't take it more than a mile out of town. Don't take it out of town, and don't take it more than a mile. And almost every day I had to jump start the car. And I used this. Now this is not only good for charging the car, but you can also use it to charge your phone or whatever else that has a USB port. So it's just like an extra backup. Now, if this runs low, I can charge this from the Jackery. It also has a thing so you can plug it into your car and all that kind of stuff. Then there are these batteries. I had these I've been collecting battery backups over the years, you know. I don't even know how long I've had these. But these I charge either from the wall or from the Jackery or my computer or whatever is handy that has a USB port. And I don't even know how much this can hold or anything, but I know that I have used it to charge my phone at least 3 times that I remember before I actually found a plug to plug it in to recharge it. And I don't remember if it was drained or not. I don't think so. And this is supposed to be a solar. Well, it is and it isn't. What I found out is that lay this out in the sun for 100 hours and it would fully charge. Now 100 hours, that's ridiculous. But, you know, I suppose if you leave it up in your car window or whatever all the time, it'll stay charged. I use it for as the same as I use this one, but I feel that this one is more reliable to me. I don't know why, but I do. It's got flashlight. It also has USB ports to charge. So that's what I'm using the Jackery for. It is the smallest Jackery made. I bought it 2019. It's still serving me. I've had no problems whatsoever. I've used it when we've had blackouts or, you know, other sort of things, and I've had no problems with it. I, at this point, don't need a 2,000 watt Jackery, and you may not either, but you might consider looking into this one. Now, there are a lot of other different new models out on the planet, you know, the Blue Eddies and whatever. I haven't got a clue about those, to tell you the truth. And I found this one reliable, and that's about the best I can say. I'd give it a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, you know. I think it's worth the money. At the time I bought this, it was $250. The price now is $199. So it's not bad. Not a bad price for the product that you get. And it works. Absolutely works. So while a lot of this stuff isn't available any longer because I bought it over 2 years ago and the technology has changed so incredibly fast, and new products have become available that just totally outstrip stuff, but I put them in because I have them. They still work. You can still find products similar to them on the market, and I've put links below for them. But to show you also how easy it is to use them and how I think you should have them in your house anyway. You should have, they're good enough to carry in your car. They're useful enough to carry in your car, enough to carry with your tent camping or in a small rig, anything that you could use to keep your laptop, your communication devices charged. So even just a regular household backup, it's not a bad idea. They're small enough, compact enough, and even not boondocking, I've had the opportunities to use it when we've had a blackout and wherever it was I was living at the time. All of these items are really inexpensive. Their little solar battery thingy is like $13, and you know, so having a couple of them just laying around the house fully charged all the time, or in the car or wherever, fully charged all the time, is easy with just the solar panels, because you can plug right into the solar panel. So all of these systems are redundant, but if I ever got in a cloudy day, I would still have power, you know. So I hope that you found this information, this review, useful and helpful to make a decision on your power needs, or look at it a slightly different way. So thanks to those who bought us a treat, me and Rowley. And if you'd like to help us, please buy us a cup of tea. Buy a cup of tea for me anyway, and a treat for him. Please share and subscribe to Adventures with Raven and Rowley, and like and ring the notification bell. And don't forget to click on Show More to see the links in the descriptions below. You take care of you and yours, and blessed be.